Yeah, I'm all good, mate, yeah.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Global E-Armchair Racing Society Mixed GT3. I'm Kenny Lemons. With me tonight, we have none other than Robbo. Evening, Robbo. How you doing?
Good evening. I'm very well, mate, yourself?
Really good, really good. Excited for this rainy Sunday evening. Should be a
British summer.
Yeah, exactly. Here it'd be snow for me, so thank goodness it's not snow. So thank you for joining us on Twitch. We've got a few people joining us already. Say good luck, lads, from Craig Robbo 87. Any relation?
That's the little brother.
Oh yeah, all right. Well, good evening. Thanks for joining us. And George Stir saying is Deke is getting a podium. We will keep our fingers crossed. It's the Scottish.
But it's useless this weather.
Exactly. So we're watching the GT4s as they start to come across the line. Nobody set a lap time yet. We're expecting the rain to last all night, so this should be an interesting race.
Definitely. And before we get any further, let's just a big congratulations to Roy and his wife on the wedding they had this week. On top of that, it's great to see Keita back from his injury. Missed the first two races due to a hand injury. I won't speculate on what he's doing to cause the injury.
It's a mystery injury. we all get those.
We've got Abraz, he's back. He missed last week, so he's back now to try and get some points back on Pingu. And I think the only one we're missing. We've got missing. So Miyako's not racing with us tonight. Missing one more, right?
As Biker Craig on Twitch says, classic British weather, always raining. That's I think it's gonna be raining all night tonight. As Deke comes across the line here, so we're starting to see some times. Money J at the top of the pack. Then we've got Notorious Ben, about a half second behind him. Arbark behind him. Let's pick up with Notorious Ben here. So for those of you who are not seen one of the mixed races here at Gear, two classes of cars. We have GT4s out on the track right now, so they'll do their qualifying. They'll clear the track, and then the GT3s will come out on the track, set their qualifying.
It's going to be all fun and games tonight, I think, when it comes to the actual race, because obviously with the rules, the GT4s will stay on their racing line, and the GT3s are expected to make the move safely. The issue you've got tonight is it's not the easiest track in the first place to overtake. It's quite a thin track. I'm putting the rain in as well. I'm expecting some fun and games tonight. I think the stewards will be busy.
I mean, it's to be expected. There will be cars that go off the track tonight. So, I mean, but the racers know that. So hopefully they're, it's like the old saying: if you got to finish.
Yeah, definitely. This one's not all about speed. This is definitely consistency going to play a big part in this one.
So let's
So who's still got to put a lap in yet then? So far everyone's managed to, apart from Goblin's just won as well, so
up into seventh place.
A lap down. Yeah.
Right, so who's coming? Ben, look at that. Just a blink away from pole position. Here he comes.
The top four are all within a second of each other. Again, race 3, still really close.
And we're expecting the same thing from the GT3 guys, right? Like, we know there's here comes Ben. Doesn't better his time. We've got Wickham Boy coming across the line next. Sitting in 4th place, doesn't better his time. After that, we've got Money J. Money J coming around. See if he betters his time. It's a 144.8. And gets faster. And behind him was Davey. Davey pushes himself up into 3rd place. Look at that, less than a second behind Money J, who is just ripping around this track.
The next guy to come around now is Fletch. I'm just watching him. He's been fast and consistent so far since joining us. Obviously, this is his 2nd race.
Currently sitting in 6th place.
See if he improves it as he comes round.
And doesn't look like he
Doesn't, no.
So we got Arbark in behind him. Arbark doesn't seem to better his time, and I didn't see who's got Goblin coming around. Sitting in 7th, and does not better his time there. So let's pick up with that Notorious Ben. Sitting in 2nd, less than half a second behind Money J. This'll be a race between these well, excuse me, even look at that. The 8 cars within 2 seconds of each other in the rain for qualifying. Like, this is going to be insane. So if you're joining us tonight, thank you very much. I'm going to keep forgetting to look over here. There's a lot of stuff going on tonight.
Yes, on the Twitch then, we've got Biker Craig. He's can't wait to participate when Season 3 starts. Obviously, like, if you're aware, hot stints are now open for qualifying for Season 3. At the moment, there is only 3 places available, so get some practice in. It's at Monza this the hot stint. You've got to be in it to win it. You're saying that Roy was going to get his backside kicked on this race, but obviously because of the rain.
Well, that's it. I mean, we don't know. I mean, I was watching practice. Roy looked pretty quick in the rain in practice. So tough. I don't know. And come on, Fletch Borobeck's sitting there, waiting in the pit for his turn. We watch Fletch go up into 5th. Just a 1.5 seconds behind our leader. We've got Goblin War coming up next. Goblin War doesn't better his time. Arbark doesn't look like he bettered his time there either. We've got Graham coming around. Graham back with us. Currently in 9th, 6.3 seconds behind, and does not better his time. We've got Notorious Ben. So a second behind Money J. So Money J's putting a blistering lap. Can Notorious Ben match? Nope. Decides nope, he's not going to do it. So then we've got Wickham Boy coming around the bend. Currently sitting in 3rd. Well done. Well done to Wickham Boy. Doesn't look like he bettered his time. And after that, we've got Money J, 143.8, and betters his time to a 143.6. Well, I don't know what to say. Look at what's going on over here on the Twitch. So Saint has been doing. Has Roy been doing the rain dance all week? That's what the rumor is. Never seen Roy dance, but I'm sure it's beautiful.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Hey,
Got some things out.
Hey, it's we're watching Fletch in 6th. Doesn't better his time. Looks like the track may be getting wetter here, moister.
Mildly moist.
Mildly moist mayhem as Deke just betters his time. But what do we got there? Like just under 3 minutes remaining in qualifying. These boys will, drivers will clear the track.
They've got Paul coming round next. Currently in third place, doing really well in qualifying.
As Diamond's joining us tonight on the Twitch. Thank you for joining us, Diamond. The Saint says...
Good evening, Diamond.
The Saint says the Ferrari is a speedboat in the wet. Take no notice of that. Tush from Roy about I can't even read that. I don't even know what he's saying. So,
yes, but the Titanic was unsinkable. Look what happened with that.
Exactly.
Better than an otter's pocket. So just over a minute and a half now before the GT3s can come out and play.
We've been watching Deke RW, currently in 8th place. This is what, his second race in this series. He was recently promoted into the league, and it doesn't look like he betters his time. Arbart coming around next, and does not better his time. So that's Arbart in 7th. But that's the thing, like we were saying, right? Like we've got another season coming up. Put in the hot stints, because you never know. You never know. The Sunday night is the pinnacle of racing here at Gears. We watch Goblin of War in 5th position.
Well, I mean, this is it, where we had 4 promoted this season, and then we've had another 2 from the reserve drivers take positions. So you've got to get a time, and don't be disheartened if you don't make it in a first. You know, we always say family takes priority over racing. Sometimes we do have people drop out for whatever reason. There's always a chance, even as reserve driver, you're going to get to race.
Exactly. You never know. So put in the time. So we've got 20 seconds remaining. We should see the cars start to clear the track there. Look at that. Money J with a 143.6. Notorious Ben just behind him. Over a second behind him. But look at that. Between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, we've got 0.3 of a second between those guys. Should be tight racing in the GT4s. It's got looks like top spin. Heads back to the pit. Got DKRW currently sitting in 8th position. See if he can better his time here.
Yeah, I think Top Spin's struggling with the car setup with the Audi in the rain. He's with the pace there.
Yeah, that's it. He's a bit off the pace, but we know he's super consistent. He will.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's Deke doesn't better his time. Goblin of War coming around next. Yeah, like I say, Graham is consistent. He will go into the pits 8 times in a race if he has to, but he's gonna finish the race, and that's how you get the points, and that's how you stay on the scorecard, right?
So George, yes it is, mate. Yeah, George just put on Twitch. He reckons money is going to be lethal in the GT3. There's only one in the GT4, so you'd like to think it'll transfer over.
You'd like to think, but we won't know. So, last GT4 on the track, we got Wickham Boy.
Here he comes.
Currently sitting in 3rd. Great quality. Pushes
And
in 2nd.
He's took it.
What an amazing.
Literally.
Wow. Look at that. A Wickham Boy in the rain. An amazing qualifying from him. Wow. And maybe that's the thing, right? With the GT4s, position may be everything in this race.
Yeah.
So it looks like
So the GT3s, then they've had their outlap, haven't they? Now they're going to start coming round. Roy's just started his first flying lap.
Exactly. We've been watching Roy. First one out. He knows he wants to set a time, and behind him we've got Abros. So that's going to be a tight race between these guys here. We've got all the GT3s out on the track, so nobody's going to wait. You want to get the qualifying time in early because the rain's not going to let up tonight. Let's be honest. Doesn't matter what kind of dancing you're doing. The rain gods prevail.
We seem to have lost Fat Bloke.
Oh no. No, we've got one half of the Fat Bloke Racing team mysteriously vanishing.
Pizzas have been delivered.
What? This is it. I mean, it's just a pizza. We'll see him in, 2 to 3, 5 minutes to pound back a large pizza, get back into this race. You gotta wash your hands. Or at least put on racing gloves over top of the pizza grease, right? Like, you don't want to lose control of your wheel because you're all greasy.
See any fat boys put anything?
Georgester on Twitch saying F1 and ACC Wickham boy can do it all. And it's true. So here comes Roy putting in a time of 1:36, and behind him was Abros. Abros puts in a time 2 seconds behind. So we've got car number 888. We've got Delorto coming up. Next one to set a time. We'll see what happens here. Delorto crossing the line, goes up into second. We've got the better looking half of FBR. The Saint pushes himself up into fourth. Alex into fifth. Holy smokes. This is the thing.
Kiter into second.
We've got Pingu coming across the line. You know he's fast. So there's Pingu up into fourth. So after one lap, looks like most of the cars have set a time. It's Royco, then Kiter, Delorto, Pingu, Abros, FBR the Saint, and Alex.
And Fat Boy's finished his pizza and he's just coming back into the race.
That's it, right? Like, real easy. So that's Boro Bex pushing himself up into fourth. This is the thing, the Delorto and Boro Bex. It's going to be a race between those two cars for sure.
During practice, there was nothing between them two.
So, but they've raced together. It'll be great to watch because you know they're respectful with each other. There's Whitcomb Boy on Twitch saying it's a little soggy out there. Well, kudos to you and congratulations for putting it up into second place. That's amazing. Here comes Royco. Doesn't look like he bettered his time. Coming around next, we've got Abros up into second. Look at that. Just
less
like
than a second
that.
now.
Got Delorto. He's going to be the next one around the horn here.
The Bentley in the British Racing Green.
And we know it's quick in the rain. Green's always quick in the rain. He's currently sitting in fourth and pushes himself up into third.
It's not anymore.
We've got the Saint in behind him. Betters his time, but not enough. And behind that, we've got Kiter. Kiter sitting in fourth place. Doesn't better his time. Then we've got Pingu sitting in sixth. Doesn't. And Shaggy pushes himself up into third. Wow. Well done to Shaggy. Holy smokes. Getting quicker, right? Get a little bit of temperature into those tires after a lap or two. So we watch Boro Bex currently sitting in sixth and does not better his time. Oh, we've got an off. We've got the Saint. It looks like car number 96 is off. As Fat Bloke Racing himself, the OG, doesn't manage to set a time there. But we're just warming up that French fry box right there. Royco boosted coming around the line. 136.069. Abros just a second behind him. He betters his time. Look at that. He's like, yeah, okay, easy. Abros a second and a half behind him as he crosses the line and doesn't better his time.
So Wickham Boys just put on Twitch. He wasn't even going to bother with that last lap. I bet he's glad he did now.
That's it. And maybe that should be your approach to racing, right? Like, just relax. There's Delorto putting himself up into third. As that knocks Shaggy back down into fourth. That's Pingu coming across the line. Doesn't better his time. Kiter's coming across the line. Doesn't better his time. 137. Pingu up into sixth.
Sixth. Yeah.
And then we've got the Saint, the other half of Fat Bloke Racing, the
Here comes
the sultry voice
Here comes Bex.
of the Saint. Beck's
Oh,
into second.
into second.
Wow.
He's got that BMW
Look at it.
stamped this weekend.
Looks nice. So we've got car number 55 coming across. That's the fat bloke. See how low that Porsche sits to the ground there? That's aero effects.
That's because the weight in it.
That's traction though, right? That's traction. Still doesn't set a time. We've got Royco coming around here. What does Royco have to say? Doesn't matter his time. Just in behind him, we've got Abro. So it's gonna be tight at the top. Abros betters this time. Goes up into second, pushes Beck's down into third. As Imprints on Twitch says, he thinks that Roy talked with the Dutch weather gods for having his back in the Ferrari. Well, I don't know about that. We've never seen Royco dance, but that's Alex going up into 5th place. Kind of coming across, does a bit of the time.
Second.
Pingu down in 8th, and then we've got Shaggy back out on the track. Doesn't look like he betters his time there. So let's pick it up with Beck's. Beck's currently sitting in third.
We've got Sam off.
Betters his time. So
spent more time in.
That's the Saint spending more time in the spinning around.
In the stand than David Hasselhoff.
Oh no, he's just gonna have a little sit back and watch some Baywatch. Fat bloke sets time. Comes Royco.
Roy's improved again.
It's getting faster, but the rain's not letting up, right? We've got 5 minutes and 15 seconds almost remaining in qualifying, and it's gonna be a soggy evening. That's, we think. Currently looking at Delorto. Again, we've got looks like car number 96, the Saint, into the pits. Alex up into 4th. Comes Pingu. Pingu pushes himself up into 6th.
We've got Beck's coming around currently in 3rd. See if he does any better. Nope, not this lap.
And Roy's still out on the track, right? So it seems that everybody's taking full advantage of this qualifying session to make sure that they set times and the fastest time possible. Because just as the GT4s, track position will be essential with such a skinny track in the rain.
Yeah.
Royco doesn't better his time there, but it'll because everything's so tight, right? We'll expect at some point the GT3s are going to overtake the GT4s, but because the times are so close, you're gonna have this pack of cars to try and chew through.
Yeah.
Should make things really interesting. So that we're watching Abros. Doesn't seem to better his time there. Delorto will be the next one across. Shaves a little bit of time off, but not enough to bump Alex out of the way. Got Pingu coming across. What's that? Oh, here comes Alex. Doesn't better his time there. Then we got Shaggy. Was up into 3rd, 7th now. Looks like he's not getting any quicker. Borobex, and then we've got the Saint tucked in behind him. So the Saint will take advantage of the draft, but doesn't better his time.
He's really not enjoying that Porsche.
In the rain. Big thank you to the Saint for the broadcast, the Formula One broadcast. Absolutely like entertaining to watch. You know, I sat around. I've actually, like, full disclosure, I watched it a couple of times. But thank you to him for taking care of the broadcast there. We're looking at second place Abros. Roy decided he's going to get into the pits. Abros doesn't better his time, and behind him we've got Delorto. Doesn't better his time. Still a minute and a half remaining in qualifying, and we've got the Fat Bloke Racing.
Roy's come back out.
And he's come back out. Oh, to better his time. It's an interesting decision. We've got Pingu coming across the line next. Doesn't look like he's going to better his time, and then Shaggy. So, these cars will start to clear the track. Borobex doesn't get any better. Saint doesn't better his time. Got Pingu pulling off the side. He is going to duck back into the pits. He's had enough with 44 seconds remaining in qualifying. Here comes Alex. Alex does not better his time, so a few cars still out on track. Royko still out on the track. Second place Abros. Let's see what he does. And in between them, we've got Delorto. Oh, MB Pitts in funniest F1 broadcasting that he's ever seen. I agree, man. Oh boy, that was hilarious. Abros doesn't better his time. Delorto doesn't look like he's gonna push through there. And there we have it. So after qualifying, we've got Royko boosted, followed by Abros, Borobex, Alex, Delorto, Pingu, Shaggy, Kiter, the Saint Fat Bloke Racing to round out the GT3s. In the GT4s, we've got Money J, Wickham Boy, Notorious Ben, Davey, Goblin of War, Fletch, Arbark, Deke, and Graham. We're gonna take a 2-minute break. Join us on the other side, where we're gonna watch some racing in the rain at Donnington. This is the Global E-Armchair Racing.
See you soon.
And welcome back, everybody, to Sunday Night Racing here at Global Armchair Racing. I'm Kenny Lemons. Got with me Robbo tonight.
Good evening, all. So the cars now, they're making their way around to the final, to the start line. Two's up. Ready to go. Wait for the green.
Go 2x2. Listen for the call.
Green line. Give it all you got.
And we go.
So we've got...
Look for a nice clean start.
Looks like...
The GT3s have made it round.
That's it, and it looks like...
We're all around. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. Oh, we had contact then. Who was it? I think it missed it. Fletch must have been involved, I think, because he's now down. Back, and Graham's made his way. Graham's had a fly. I don't know what's going on, but he's Stormer so far. He's now in 5th, is he? Yeah, he's in 5th in the GT4s. He started last.
Well done to Graham. It's, so it looks like Royco's taken 2 seconds out of Abros there. Still a battle in the GT3s between 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Down in the GT4s, we've got Money J, but he's not that far in front.
Oh, we've had a big collision at the Foggy S's. We've got Goblin, Arbach, Derek, and Fletch all involved in it.
Let's,
Fletch is so unlucky.
In the rain, so let's try and sort out some of these cameras, and then we'll pick up on the race. So that's Wickham Boy up into keeping 2nd place. Notorious Ben is just tucked in behind him.
If you go over to the Lotto, him and Alex are having a good battle at the moment. The Lotto's all over the rear end of him, and then Pingu's coming in for a bit of a play as well.
There we go. So we're watching Alex in 4th, Delorto and Pingu. Oh, Delorto all over the back. But look at the these guys. No, it's slippery. It's a tight track. It's tough conditions. And this mid-pack is just...
Right, I think Wickham Boy is now in the lead for the GT4s.
As Delorto looks at Alex, here comes Delorto going to the inside. Excellent. Pingu's looking at the inside too. Is it going to be 2 for 1 here? Is Pingu and Alex? Oh. Delorto gets past. Can Pingu hold on to this? No, Alex pulls over to cut him off. But Kiter and Shaggy getting up into the mix here. Oh. Mucked up the camera. There we go. So we're back to Delorto. Alex all over the back. Look at here. Pingu. Kiter's going to the inside on Pingu. Thinks twice about that. But Shaggy just in the back there. Licking his chops. Waiting for somebody to make a mistake in the rain here. Fletch.
So moving over to the GT4s then, we've got Wickham Boy in the lead, closely followed by Money J51, our GT4 championship leader at the moment. Notorious Ben following in, DOR Davey. They're all quite close, a little slip from any of them and the positions are going to change. Oh, that's F. Graham's just slightly come off there, no one around him, needs to come back on the track safely. Fletch and Goblin are having a good little battle further down the field. Borrow Arbach, if it's not his internet playing up, it's somewhere else.
So we're looking at Boro Bex tucked right in behind Abros here as they go through the chicane. come out onto this long straight. So who's gonna be braver on the brakes in the rain? This is Borobex and Abros. This is the battle for second place. The GT3s. Nice and smooth through there. We've got Abros in front of Borobex, but
that McLaren can pull away, can't it? Oh, it's gone a bit wide there.
Will Borobex be able to take advantage on this bit of a straight? Let's find out. Oh, look at the power. But in behind there, we've got Alex all over the back of Delorto. Where do we look? So, Alex.
If you just shoot over to the first four GT4s, all four of them, it's a great little battle going on there between them. Wickham Boy leading.
Up in here, so we'll get ready to flip back, as yeah, Money J's just a second behind here, but Borobex and Abros.
Borobex has definitely got that M6 style.
Look at this, like, wow, the confidence and the respect as Borobex goes to the, no, he's not gonna, just not enough power.
Went down to the foggy S's. Will he get him there? No.
Doesn't happen. But in behind here, let's pick it up with Money J. Closing the gap on Wickham Boy up into first. Great job by Wickham Boy for qualifying second, and then taking the lead of the GT4s. We'll flip back to this race between Abros and Borobex.
Got a little bit of chat in the Twitch. Sorry, yeah, we've got BMW seems really strong in the wet. Yeah, he does. He seems to be doing really well with it. Abros can't afford to lose a place. He's obviously missing last week. He lost points. He needs a good, strong finish again this week.
That's it. But look at that. Just over half a second between these guys, and this is only 7 minutes elapsed in the race. Like, if this goes on for the full hour, not gonna want. Oh, a little contact there, and that's Borobex going into the back of Abros. Delorto gets by. Alex will get by. Kiter will get by. Borobex, Pingu may have gone past there. Shaggy gets past. Well, so a little bit of a mistake in the soggy Donnington, and but
look at his respect. Borobex back on the track then.
Exactly. We're gonna let these cars go by as we pick it back up with Wickham Boy and Money J. Money J still all over the back of Wickham Boy. So Abros is tucked in behind Pingu. So they've all shot up a place. So Royco's still out in the lead. Delorto into second. Alex in third. Kiter, Pingu. Abros drops all the way down into sixth. Shaggy, Borobex, the Saint, and Fat Bloke Racing. We're watching the GT4s right now. Wickham Boy, Money J, Notorious Ben, and Davey all fighting it out at the top. So the cars have kind of clumped into their respective classes. Remember, the GT3 cars are a lot quicker. So for those of you who have never watched a Gear Sunday Night, we run two classes of cars on the track at the same time. Currently looking at the GT4s, which are a slower class of cars. And we're watching Wickham Boy for first place, Money J in behind him, Notorious Ben, and Davey. This is a battle for, look at how close these guys are. Money J just tucked right in behind Wickham Boy, hoping that the rain maybe hit a puddle.
You've got Graham and Derek both going wide there, running off, which is great for Fletch. Just give Fletch a bit of breathing space there.
There you go, and brings that.
So he can now concentrate on trying to catch Goblin up.
And brings Arbark back into the mix there. Oh, and as we watch Abros tuck it in the inside and goes past Borobex, a little contact there, but that's what we call rubbing. And they're all catching up on Pingu here, up in the GT3s for 5th place. Shaggy is not out of this race. He was quick in qualifying.
It'll be interesting now to see how Abros and Pingu get on. Rivalry in round 1.
Exactly. This is it. Every race is a new day. Yeah, leave it on the track. So Shaggy tucks right in behind Borobex for anyone who's keeping count.
Is that number 2 or is that number 3?
Yeah, I don't know. The person who can correctly guess the number of cracks that you hear in the background will win a fabulous prize. Won't say what that prize is.
Abros is going for again.
No.
Abros is off and he's...
Let's pick it up with Abros. Pulls it around, so that Shaggy's gonna get past Abros. Well done. So that brings Shaggy up into 7th, Borobex up into 6th, I think, when the timing screen settles down here, and Abros down into 8th place. Let's
Abros needs to calm down. He needs to calm down a little bit.
That's it. He had a bit of an incident. Exactly, and that's the thing.
Because if he's pushing too hard now in this weather, he's just going to screw his race up even more.
This is it. It's we've still got, you know, just under 49 minutes remaining in this race. There's a lot of time here. Because remember, we still have the pit stop, right? It's a mandatory pit stop for fuel and tires, and that may shake the race up here as we've picked it up with Notorious Ben, because Davey is all over the back of Notorious Ben. Up at the front of the pack, we've got Royco boosted. Not a surprise. Not a surprise. So, Royco boosted, then Delorto, Alex, Kiter, Pingy, Borobex, Shaggy. So, Abros did, in fact, drop down to 8th. And then we've got the 2 fat blokes sitting in the rear, the Saints and OG fat bloke.
Boros closing in on Pingu. Sorry.
No, yeah, go.
Yeah, Pingu's closing in on there. He's closing in on Pingu rapidly.
There we go. So let's pick it back up with Pingu in 5th, Borobex here in 6th place.
All right, we've now got Roy. He's caught up with some of these the GT4s.
Like to got a few people joining us on the Twitch. Forget to read these out. Don't want to look away from the racing as Pingu's going to the inside, or Borobex is going to the inside of Pingu. Makes that look easy.
He's got him.
Pingu's not going to yeah, that was absolutely the perfect place to overtake in the rain here. Planned it out. That's the quality and the caliber of racing that we see at the Global Armchair Racing. It's top notch, man. I can't say enough.
I'm just watching Wickham Boy and Money J at the moment. Both superb driving. I bet Wickham Boy's looking at that clock.
Oh, exactly.
Out a bit quicker.
That's it. White knuckle driving from here, because I mean it's been an excellent showing from Wickham Boy. Let's flip back to Wickham Boy here. Oh yeah, look at that Money J. But then we've got Notorious Ben and Davey just in behind there, and I'll bet you they've got their fingers crossed, waiting for an incident, right? Because the nerves, the stress level at this point, when you're in the lead, and you know you can see Money J in your rearview mirror, this is a high pressure situation. Notorious Ben misses his braking point.
Airbags come again.
So that pulls Ben out of it. So Davey gets through and past Notorious Ben. So that pushes Davey up into 3rd place in these GT4s. And Wickham Boy holding his own at the front.
Airbags have a nightmare tonight.
There's a combination of bad luck and technical.
I think,
issues,
I think he's slightly moved over then to GT3 past his back tyre hit a slight bit of the grass and it just spun in.
There we go. This is when it gets interesting, right? Because now we've got Royco boosted coming up behind the Goblet of War, right? So, Goblet of War, slower class car, holds the line, waits for Royco to get past, and very easily. Look at the experience and the respect that we just saw right there. Top notch. Top notch. Well done to Royco. Well done to exactly. You couldn't ask for anything nicer than that. So let's flip back to the battle for first place of the GT4s. We're looking at Money J, still just in behind Wickham Boy, less than or just over a half a second behind him. With it's been just over 15 minutes of racing so far, and this has been non-stop. Oh no, what just happened? Oh,
Well,
I think my computer just fucked up. Sorry.
No, he's still streaming.
Am I?
Yeah. You need to put a pause on that download,
yeah,
don't you?
I do. So, yeah. I don't know if you can still see it, Robbo. I've got to restart my computer. Something bad happened here, so.
The stream's still streaming, though, mate.
See, I can't. Yeah. I've lost my visuals, so I can't control the camera.
Right.
Right. Like, yeah.
So we're currently on. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to reset the computer for the stream. We apologise for this, gents. We'll get you